What is going on, guys? It is your boy Sketchy, and we have another match in this doubleheader loading into a Skyline first. We got Fab 4 versus the Widowmakers, and it's going to be a sub playground today. Skyline Proto Hasi Rewind, and even when you look at that map in Hacienda, that's probably going to be the most AR heavy map when it comes to this series, and even then you have those top hall lanes where you can lock it down with the ARs, but those subs, very effective when sliding through those holes, trying to push up and create pressure on the map. So going to be a subs playground today. Those are going to be the players to watch. But let's go ahead and get into it here. And I do have the teams wrong, so let me go ahead and I will go ahead and flip those over. We're going to be on Sour Hour to begin with. Big topic of discussion when we are talking about this Major 5 Sour Hour. Probably one of the best captains in the league. Has been trying to work on his game. We know that he's still in Major 3, and people were freaking out about how good he was. And so now he's back as a Tier 4. He did have a weaker split when it comes to that Major 4, and so that led him to be one of those captains, one of those Tier 4s. However, he has been turning it up here in 8s so far, trying to practice and get ready for the split. I'm sorry I'm so slow with this. I'm trying to keep the commentary up. So far, it is a great start if you are the side of the Widowmakers. Sour Hour trying to hold these P2 spawns. What can he find here on this top white plat? He's not really holding much, and so they don't have that much information. Can he win this gunfight? No, and so now it's going to be spawns for Fakes and the boys on the Fab 4 Fakes. Going to try and watch this kitchen push through. He's going to meet Magic here very shortly. Finds the kill. Trades going down. Can they try to get some time here and bring themselves back into this game? Only an 8-second deficit. If you are the side of the Fab 4, you win away here. You're right back in this and maybe perhaps taking the lead with about 30 seconds left. 3 do go down. That's all 4 now dead if you are the Widowmakers. So the Fab 4 now set up on time. What can they do to try and win this objective here? Try to get the rest of this time. 20 seconds left. Their player going to try to stay alive in that time. Not really helping in those gunfights, and maybe probably should have gotten a little more active before his teammates died. That was KJ in the time, and I know sometimes you want to just play your life and not chow in time. Fake's going to try and check that corner, not going to be able to find it. But I do know that you want to play your life in time, but sometimes you have to help your team to try to back off that pressure, because even if you die there, numbers can help you try to get back into that objective. So maybe a little bit too timid there by KJ, and we're already a whole objective past that, so let's get back on to the current topic. Magic laying down on this table towards this left side of the map. What can he find? Trying to look towards the front side. It's going to be a good hold so far if you are the side of the Widowmakers here. Magic running the AR, and you have 3 players, I think, here running the AR if you are the side of the Widowmakers, but still working out in their favor. And actually, I might be wrong about that. Let's see what KJ does have the sub out, and so I did think he would be on the AR. KJ in a good spot here to get his team these spawns. He has to win this 1v1 though. Big one out of KJ. Gonna get the gunfight onto Oso, and now the back spawns in that backgrass area are gonna go towards the side of the Widowmakers, but they have to be careful about number 7 sitting in that corner on the time. That's gonna make the spawns weird. They cannot spawn in the back if they don't have control of the objective there, no matter how many players they do have holding that back spawn. And so that's going to lead to a lot of time and a lot of pressure towards this front side if you are the side of the Fab 4, of the Widowmakers. I apologize. The Widowmakers do end up breaking in, and I did have that backwards. It was front pressure from the Fab 4, not the Widowmakers, and the Widowmakers hold strong. They're playing all the gunfights. And now let's go on board, actually, and see if we can't get a listen in with the Widowmakers. Gotta find their team call. Alright, let's hop in and see how the Widowmakers are coming.
Trying to flip it. Yeah, get top cat control. I'll kill top.
I'm top stairs.
Top dead.
Nice.
Z top white. I got hill.
There should be bedroom and kitchen.
I'm in weights. I'm in weights.
Top cat.
Okay, yep.
Absolute.
Kitchen.
Shit, weak. Another
I
top.
got kitchen.
Back tables. Another kitchen.
Point
I'll
dead,
take
point
the
dead,
kitchen.
point dead.
I think he went through.
Kitchen dead.
Got top point. I got a heli. I got a heli. One point, one point.
Point
Weak,
weak,
weak, weak,
point
weak.
weak.
He's laying down on the wall. You can nade that. Yep.
Dead,
You
dead,
naded
dead.
your team.
Kitchen.
Fuck.
Sounds weights.
We're chilling. I'm about to just dive in.
Setting up for new.
Bottom light.
Top flat. One heading on point. Keep this side.
He's dead. Dead in. Dead top.
Somebody's pushing you out now.
He's on point. He's on point. He's on point. Yeah, I'm spawning out. I got a heli. Wait, in the back, in the back. You ran right past him. He's on barbecue.
Oh, dead.
You just got player life. You got player life back there.
And so, a little bit of slow comms coming out of the side of the Widowmakers. I do think if they do heat up here, they might be able to get back into this one. And I will say, I accidentally was on board with the side of the Fab Four for that whole entire listening, or most of it at least. And I usually try to stay on board with the team that we're doing the listening with. So I do apologize. I just didn't realize, wasn't even looking at the names. I just kept my fingers on the numbers of one team and forgot that I was doing the exact wrong team. But can the break come in here? If you're the Fab Four, this would be huge. 25 seconds to try and close this gap leading into that P3 rotation. And I mean, if they can win this P3 to P4 rotation here, this would be very good news if you are the Fab Four. The Fab Four slowly crawling back into this one. They did have a slow start. It did look like the side of the Widowmakers was going to kind of run away with it, but stopping the bleeding here and there. The Widowmakers, though, have a nice setup. Kev going to get caught sprinting with the knife out. KJ having that IQ to try and push out that grass spawn, but he didn't know that number 6 spawned there. He is actually going to miss. That number 6 spawn straight in the back, and number 6 is going to actually just play it patient, get those spawns for his team, but instead they do end up getting 2-piece right there. Not ready for the gunfight, and now what can So Juicy find through this front side? And I do think, if I had to guess, I'm fairly certain that this is a map pick for the side of the Widowmakers. I do know that Isaac and Sour Hour both very big fans of the map Skyline. It's one that they both feel confident on. And right now, if we're looking at these teams, all 4 players on the side of the Widowmakers going positive. KJ, a very controversial pick. People thought that he wouldn't be that good of a pick when coming. Obviously, he did get picked a tier before his intention. However, he is playing just as good as you would expect a tier 2 to play in this split, or a round 2 pick in this split. And I think that he's doing a pretty good job of it, maintaining his kills, playing for spawns, and just making a heads-up play. This play right here, just holding on this back head glitch, trying to hold those spawns, even with the submachine gun, knowing that's not his preferred role or his preferred position on the map, but he just knows he has to fill that position because his teammates aren't there to do it for him. Now, just playing his life and wasting time on this left side. And I'm going to hop back on board with Magic, trying to push out this front side. This has been a strong hold if you are the side of the Widowmakers, and a strong skyline so far for them. And it looks like they are going to close it out. So far, only 9 seconds left on this P4, but they are going to look to be about 10 seconds away going back to this P1. 235 to 112 is the current score. And it has just been a field day if you are the side of the Widowmakers so far in this match. Magic 28 and 21 holding down this top side as his teammate soaks in time. That's Isaac 24 and 18 so far on the map. There's hypothetical tier 1 actually with the least kills. All 4 players putting up numbers in that map. They felt comfortable on a skyline, and that's something that you would expect from those Widowmakers. I do know that they prefer that map. So what can the Fab 4 do to try and fight back in this series throughout these next 2 maps? They're going to have to claw their way back into this one, because so far it looks like the team with the edge and hardpoint is going to be the side of the Widowmakers. And Sour Hour with a little smooth chow onto the spawn there, getting pushed out towards that fireplace. Not something a lot of players have the awareness to do there. Pushing out towards that fireplace is actually going to spawn them towards that P1 side. And so as a team, all you have to do is look towards that right side of the map and towards that top push through. So very good plays from the side of the Widowmakers there. They're going to go up in the series 1-0. And I think it was a 250 to 112 game there, correct? Yes. And so a commanding hard point. But we have seen other commanding hard points as such in the Family Ties COD League. And again, in that last series that we just watched the side of the Fab 4 play, I will say the Fab 4 a lot closer in both the search and destroy and the control versus my team in the Masturbators there. Definitely could have been 2-1 lead in the series if you are the Fab 4 when it came to playing us. And I actually need to go ahead and switch the scores up top. And I'm actually going to switch the sides because the teams are on the opposite sides. So we'll make Widowmakers the home team. And Fab 4 the away team there. And yeah, it's going to be a 1-0 scoreline so far for the Widowmakers, commanding first map. And we're just waiting on this second one to start here now. And it looks like we are going to be hopping into that protocol. Protocol, going to be a fast-paced map. And usually the team that plays more confident and takes control of the lanes that they want on the map, such as that if they're pushing into that bottom A objective, you're going to want to try and do that fast. You cannot play it timid. You can't get stuck in that elevator having those nades rain down on you. And when it comes to the opposite end, when you're on that defense, you mainly want to try and full counter that A, send one person to try and play slow on B and see how that works out for you. But teams are going to stay on the same side. It's going to make my life easier. A quick push towards this A objective. And like I said, got to be aggressive with it. They double chow and get in the sight very quickly. Bomb going to go down. Isaac on that outer right side holding his own with the AR, and fakes with a good pinch to try and help break this objective, but he stopped shooting. Weird gunfight there, but a 3v1 now for fakes, and the break is in if you are the side of the Widowmakers. A great play. And I'm sorry, not the Widowmakers. Or it is, I mean, it was the Widowmakers. Not the break, I meant to say the hold. I apologize for that, but a very clean first round. Stronghold, very aggressive push onto that A objective, and that's exactly what you have to do. As soon as you don't see them challenging towards that spiral staircase, you just got to slide on those guys' big door. You know that's where they're going to be. Because teams can't afford to just leave A. Unless you are a pro team. I know we saw Optic actually give up that A site on protocol today in the tournament. Not sure if that was today or yesterday. I'm fairly certain that was today. Gave up the A site and did a full retake. It's going to be a little bit harder in the Family Ties COD League. A little bit more difficult when you don't have the gunny that those pro players have. But a big opening too if you are the Fab 4. And the Fab 4 have a chance to take a round here in a 3v2. Fakes drops bomb and lets his teammate get the plant while he takes that positioning towards the back. Big Tink gonna fall though, makes it a 2v2. And now things get weird. Magic, KJ on bomb. What can they find? Magic acquired through a trade if you are the Widowmakers. Controversial, yes, but will the team stand the test of time? Magic all alone left in a 1v1. And Kev So Juicy makes it weird, but he's gonna win it. And so a tie, 1-1 in the map 2. Fab 4 trying their best to stay in this series. And just everybody in chat, just let me know. Make sure my microphone volume is audible. The game volume isn't too loud or too low. Just let me know anything any issues you guys have with the quality of the stream. But again, hopping on board with the Widowmakers on this offense, it looks like gonna be another hit through that bottom elevator, and it looks like the side of the Fab 4 is ready for it. They're gonna expect it. Oso gonna have a good positioning here, maybe be able to get 2, but KJ playing aggressively, gets the headshot with the pistol, makes it a 2v3. They have sight control if you are the Widowmakers. Bomb plant going down. And now a retake 2v3 if you're fakes, if you're Big Tink. Gotta find one and get out with your life. Not gonna happen. Big Tink also gonna get taken down, and so a 2-1 lead for the Widowmakers. Again, playing aggressively towards that side. Towards that A side, I'm sorry. And really not waiting on the defense. Just forcing them to have to make the move, make the adjustment. Just kind of punching them in the mouth on that offense. Going in quick and making them have to play that retake if they want to try and win the round. So far, Big Tink Goose on the map after 3 rounds. Magic. What can he find on this defense? Where is the offense? Going to take this bomb. A B hit last time. But now it looks like, again, they're going to take a play out of the playbook of the Widowmakers. And I apologize. I thought a kill was going to go down. But stuns and nades going off. Isaac going to play it safe. Not going to throw his life. He knows they need everybody on this retake. Magic with a big blood on to Tink. Fakes, though, gets the trade out. 3v3. Hold getting weird. Nade out of Kev So Juicy. Lands perfectly. What can he find? Fakes with the help. And now 2v1 in the sight. Fakes does get taken out, but now Sour gonna get pinched by Oso. And a great round out of both teams. Very hectic, but gonna be a 2-2 scoreline so far in the Search and Destroy. And so far, I cannot tell who's going to take the edge in this Search and Destroy. It seems so far like the rounds on offense from the side of the Widowmakers have been cleaner, but the Fab 4 are still hanging in there, winning 2 offenses of their own, and neither of them were very questionable either. I mean, both of them were comfortable round wins when it comes to both teams. Sour Hour with a big blood on to Tink. Tink still Goose. 0-5. On this map, and he's got to start getting involved, and you got to think the Fab 4 would improve tremendously in this map and in this series if he just started to get involved here just a little bit more. Fakes maybe finding one. Bomb down on the B sites. Got to play his life here, though. A little too aggressive. KJ gonna get the trade, but now they know where that bomb is. A 2v3, but now they have Oso singled out. He's stuck top grandmas with the submachine gun. They're going to try and solo this kill. Kev going to have to get involved and try to find one towards this site. Get them to turn around and leave his buddy alone. But no, Oso going to get tracked down, and Kev going to be on the bomb site. Can he find one? No. A little bit of awkwardness coming out of Kev So Juicy there. Not really sure what to do in the 1v3 situation. And again, a clean, convincing offense if you are the side of the Widowmakers. But again, both teams winning all of their offenses so far. And I do think that they're going to be able to try and tie it up here if you are the side of the Fab 4. All right, and the trades, first blood and second, going down. And they were just too timid. Like I said, you got to play with that aggression towards that bottom side of the map. And it's not going to come out of the Fab 4. They're going to get trapped down there. Taken out. 4-2 lead now in a convincing series for the Widowmakers so far. So far, you're hoping the Fab Four can try to find something big, deep. Big Tink, still Goose, 0-6. To start, let's hop on board with him here and see if he can find something. See if he can get involved, get his team into this series. And they know a 4-2 lead isn't insurmountable. Fakes does get the first blood. Isaac taken down. And a big play from Tink here. Maybe he can find his first of the map. Gonna spot one. Can he get that on the Sour Hour? Makes him weak, and now they're gonna be worried about him, but his teammate Kev So Juicy gonna get traded out. Isaac right there. Sour Hour both very weak. He's got them trapped in this castle area while Fakes has control of the bomb site. Bomb down. He does need to back up, play his life. Big Tink does get taken out, actually, as I switch off of him. So, James Bond on the map if you're Big Tink. And that's not going to be a good look for the captain here. Can Fakes win the 1v2? I'm not sure what I think he did. Fab 4. Make it one round closer. I wasn't even able to switch quick enough for the gunfights. We saw it in a third person. And those headshots from the jump coming in. A big clutch if you're Fakes. Keeping this game within reach. And now, gonna have to do the impossible. And actually, I apologize. That was the impossible there. They did win the first defense for themselves there, if you are the Fab Four. So, now they just have to keep their bread and butter going. They've won 2 of their 3 attacking rounds. Got to do it here. But a first blood very quickly out of Magic, but quickly traded out by Oso. Magic, a big factor in this search and destroy when it comes to the side of the Widowmaker. So taking him out early bodes well for a round if you are the side of the Fab Four. But now KJ gonna get the trade. Tink, nervous shots. Maybe needs to finish kill there. Keep the gun hot there. I just don't understand running in that situation. You had him, shots to the back. I don't think he could have gotten away if you just kept it up. But now it's all down to Tink. 0-7 does find his first. No longer Goose on the map, but it's too little too late. And the score of the map 1 was 250 to 112. Map 2 going to be a little closer so far, but right now it's looking like going to be a Widowmakers win and a 2-0 lead in the series, unless the Fab Four can string a couple rounds together. Now it is a natural 5-3 curse again. On bad side right here are the Fab Four. They win this round. It puts them 1 round away from that round 11, and they will be on the good side. So again, curse is activated, trying to get back to good side if you are the Fab Four, if they can do it. Around 11 we should have if they're able to win their offense. Again, they still gonna have to win it. Offense being the stronger side so far on the map, but it's not guaranteed. Big Tink, once again, not being very conscious of where he's being chowed from. And Kev, gonna make it, gonna even it up. He gets chased, gotta play his life. Oh my gosh, does he? Shit on him. Takes out KJ, and now Oso left in a 1v1 for the map. Magic just gonna chow and take the win. A 2-0 lead in the series. The 5-3 curse not gonna come through. Sour Hour 12-5 on the map. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Magic. That was Magic. Sour Hour went 5-6. I apologize. That was I should have known that was Magic because I just watched him get that final kill. That was stupid of me. However, the Widowmakers having themselves a series, and now up 2-0. Gonna need the Fab Four to dig deep now. 0-5 in map count on the day. Can they dig deep and find something here to try and bring themselves from the depths? I don't think this team is a bad team. I think they're fairly good. I think they just Just need a little bit of a kick right here. Gonna have to try and rally the boys, talk to each other between maps, and say, listen, guys, we can do this. It's not impossible. That first series was very close, and this one so far hasn't been, but there has been flashes. That map started off very close, back and forth for both teams. But it did look comfortable for the Widowmakers, even in those early rounds, and it just looks like they ran away from it. So, what are they going to do on the protocol? I apologize. Hiccups coming through. But on this protocol, I think we're going to have to see what the Fab Four can do. If you're Kev So Juicy, how do you turn up here and try to get your team across this finish line? The X factor for that team, I feel like Kev can have those pop-off maps, fakes. Also going to have to turn up here. We know what he can do. We saw him at the Family Ties LAN having himself a day. So he's just going to have to put it on here for his team. Once again, 3 dead very quickly in this defensive round. So far, so good. Isaac maybe shitting on Oso there. We didn't see the gunfight, but it couldn't have been pretty. So Big Tink trying to get the trade. So far hasn't been involved in this match, or in this map. Oh no. Isaac still playing his life towards this right side, making these players worry about him. Oso going to try and get the shots onto that A objective, and now he's going to watch his back. Isaac does finally get taken out in that boat area. Oso going for the spawn kills. He does get spotted. Sour going for the chase, not able to get the kill. Maybe a little bit overzealous there if you are Sour Hour, but still a good hold for the Fab Four. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I really am sorry. This is horrible. Oh Lord. Oh no. I was going hard with the commentary too. Oh shit. Fakes with a big 2-piece. 6 and 3 so far to start the map.
Sketchy, the overlays are still on.
No, you're good. I turned it. You're good. You're good. I already fixed
Right,
it.
bet.
You're 30 seconds behind. I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Oh man. So 0 and 3 for Big Tink. 1 kill and 2 maps now. He's going to have to try and get involved here. Not shooting like this in that first series versus my team in the Masturbators. Big Tink was a big factor in why the map 2 and the map 3 were close. Hill mentioning during that series that Big Tink finding gunfights when he needs them. In this series, it just doesn't seem like it's happening for him. Now, 2 ticks of progress going to be coming for the side of the Widowmakers. Widowmakers trying to get onto this point, just maintain this life advantage. Now 12-6 in lives, and this has been a blowout so far this series. Isaac does finally fall. 10v5. What can the Fab Four find if they just win these gunfights? Keep these guys off that objective. Can't give your positioning away there. Oso with the team kill makes up for it with a 2-piece. But now 8v4, not going to be able to play his life there. And now it's all up to Big Tink. It's all up to Kev So Juicy. What can they do? 7v2. And Kev So Juicy falls. And so Big Tink, last alive, going to just try to hop off the point, not give him the ticks. Offensive round if you are the Widowmakers. And I will say the Widowmakers do, I apologize, the offense is the stronger side, not the Widowmakers are the stronger side. They did have the stronger side there though, and that does play a factor here. In control, that offense on protocol, usually easier. I apologize, a little bit of distraction, but Oso so far turning it up for his team. The last pick, that hypothetical tier 3, was Oso. So he's asking his boys here, can I get some help? Can you guys put some shots down on this time? We gotta win some gunfights here if we are the Fab Four. Isaac 11 and 5 on the map, having himself a day. Playing his life towards this right side. They're going to be looking for him. Still not able to find him. The hide and seek working if you're the Widowmakers. Still playing his life. Getting mixy. Getting in the groove. And let's go ahead and hop on board with the Widowmakers and see how they close out this offensive round.
One's B.
Okay,
On a B.
I'll go B. Yeah, he's back B. Back B right now. Hit tower, hit tower.
Dead.
Good kill. Maybe your top trips on you?
Yep, two. One of them's one shot.
Nothing
One top,
outer.
one jump down mid
They're on
gun.
top. Yeah, mid gun. Nothing outer.
I'm gonna go through the base.
Oh my god.
Isaac's dropping dick.
Got a hellstorm. But he killed me off. Down our bottom grandmas. One in spawn.
Got your back, sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, boys.
Sit down.
I went 2 and 1. Y'all are dropping dick.
If I
All right. So, a good listening there. They're not commenting too much. They're saying cool, calm, collected. They know they have this in hand. And so far, it's been a flawless series when it comes to the side of the Widowmakers. Sour Hour 10 and 8, Isaac 18 and 8. Let's hop on board to start with him in this last round. Can he find the opening blood to set them up to close this series out? Gets the kill on the fake Sour Hour. And actually, I'm sorry, that's Magic actually. Does fall. Big kills from Isaac. Turning on to Kev So Juicy. Very nasty shots with the pistol. Turning up 21 and 8 if you are Isaac. And Isaac having himself a time. Sour Hour helping him with that top control. And so far, a lot of kills, but not a lot of progress. If you are the Widowmakers, they're going to have to try and play towards these objectives. There's only a minute 4 on time. They do stop it here. And so, all these kills, very important. Do they get the stack in? Isaac, gonna hard chow. Can he win the fight? On to fakes, he does. That's a big one. That's the first. Oso, just going to try and re-chow it from that green hut. Now, Isaac gonna have to back down, but B capture already gonna come in. Big Tink chows it just a little too late, and now they know 3 people here. What can they do if they are the Fab Four? And the Fab Four really losing their composure here, it seems. I don't think that this series would have been the blowout that we are seeing right here, but I just think that the Fab Four maybe not fully in it after the first series being 3-0'd, possibly threw them out of it. I just think those close losses, not only did they lose that first series, and a loss isn't always the worst thing, but those maps were just very close, and they ended up not clutching them up. Maybe played a factor here, not 100% sure, and I'm not going to say that for certain, but I just have to say it could, you know, because when you're thinking about those hypotheticals coming into this series, how is your mental after a very close 3-0 loss? And now 20v4 in lives. And this is the final fight if you are the side of the Fab Four. And it's looking to be a 3-0 in the series. Oso, what can he do? 1v19. And I would usually say that we've seen crazier, but I will not say that this time, and it doesn't happen. does get taken out. A clean 3-0 victory for the Widowmakers. The Widowmakers looking strong there. All 4 players contributing. And you got 3 players nearly going double positive, 1 nearly going triple positive there, and so a clean series for the Widowmakers. A 3-0 in control, 3-0 in the series. Strong performances from this side of the Widowmakers. All 4 players really were contributing there. And nobody really needing to be carried. So, big game from them. The Fab Four gonna have an 0-2 night when it comes to that pool play. It could be very detrimental when it comes to qualifying for that bracket play. But I do think they have the chance, they have the potential to win their next 2. I don't think that the split is necessarily over when it comes to the Fab Four. And so we will have to see. But I hope everybody enjoyed this iteration of the Family Ties COD League. All right, so a big 3-0 victory for you guys in that one. How do you guys feel? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me make sure that everybody can hear you. But how are you guys feeling after that?
It was alright.
Yeah, I feel like Isaac's him.
Nah, bro, that's it's sour hour. It's our tier 1.
That's not me. Yeah.
I don't know. Are they gonna break us
So-
up now?
I guess.
That's the question.
See you, sour. It's been nice knowing you.
playing with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Nah, but I don't know. Our comms are pretty good. We listen to each other. We're all kind of just like IGLing. There's not nobody just like being silent on the map. We're all talking.
Everybody's calling spawns. We're not splitting when we don't need to. It's nice.
Playing together. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a clean match. So good 3-0 out of you guys. GG's, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
Oh yeah. We gotta play you. We gotta play Poison. That's the real test.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Both of us
dropping
did
55 on a
3-0.
control.
Our maps were a little bit closer, but now we both got info on each other, so we'll have to see.
Oh yeah, I'm watching VOD on you, buddy.
I'm changing up my whole play style before we play. No.
Stop.
All right,
Stop.
but good game,
We're going.
y'all.
Yeah, GG's.
What were you about to say,
Appreciate.
No, you're good. I was just bullshitting.
All right. Catch y'all later. All right, and that's gonna be it for us. A good interview there, good vibes from the side of the Widowmakers after a convincing win. I thank everybody for stopping by the stream, chatting if you did, and we will catch you guys next time in the Family Ties COD League.